There we go. Sweet. We're topped up. So, just to get everyone caught up to speed, I have been trying so hard to establish what I call a potato comp, right? And it is a selection of abilities for the Holy Trinity, which is the priest, archer, and knight. Because you got to heal, you got DPS, you got a tank, you got 3 roles going on. And I've been trying to figure out the best way for anyone with budget heroes to be able to do this. If you've got legendaries, if you've got mythics, oh my god, your life is so good right now if you have like above average stat growth. By far. Like it's really insane, the difference. So the majority of these hunts right here, like these guys, I think the rarest one I used in any of my last couple successes has been rare. And it's only been one of them. So everything I've been using has been common and uncommon. I would say low to average stat growth. Unfortunately, I've probably used like the upper end of all of my good stuff. And like things can still go wrong even if you're using the right strategy, right? Because it all comes down to, is the crucial spell resisted, right? Is the crucial attack missed? Do I get dazed at the wrong time? Oh, jeez. There's nothing out there, bud. All right. Sorry about that. Dog probably heard somebody outside. Stop. But yeah, you can get all kinds of dumb stuff to happen to you. You know what I mean? For instance, you can have things like daze on the headbutts for the little boar. Like, we're probably not thinking of headbutt too hard, but that sets back so many plans when you're looking at it. So abilities like Forever Vigilant that give you daze resistance are huge. So I'm gonna go ahead and showcase a couple of those tonight. But before we do anything, I was given a replay to play by our own Hubert Cumberdale, and he wanted to know, tutorial, what we thought of his channeled archer strats. So I'm excited about this. Give it a quick watch. I wish there was a pause button so I can go and check out what all of his stuff is. But we got early wild charge, early taunt. Ooh, I like the evasion bonus from the from Shroud right there for wild charge. Alright, I think I'm starting to understand. You get a pretty good hit charged up during wild charge. Wild charge goes through, you use Shroud to evade, and then you get a big hit on the low boar, and potentially take it out right away. This is interesting. Okay, so we missed our kill window here from the post wild charge exhaustion. We're gonna go for a challenge. Nice. Do we get it? Oh, we only got the intimidation. Ooh. So we've got no kill window. This might be a little sketchy if the knight is forced to kill the little boar outside of a kill window here. Ooh, and resist. Little boy's just shuffling the crap out of you. Again, for anybody tuning in, this is a Hubert special replay that he sent me to showcase his channel archer, and I'm really digging it. Alright, so we've got the taunt, so we're allowed to kill the little boar now without having to face a rampage. Alright, so we should be seeing a nuzzle on the big boar, which is a problem because it gives him a buff. And he's out of amnesia for a wild charge, so that really potentially could be devastating. Ooh. Oh, did he not get the buff for that? Oh, gave the regular boar an attack buff. Oh, okay. Challenge was resisted. Headbutt missed. Nice. I'm loving the shroud evasion. Alright, cool. So we're down to kill percentage on board 2. No mana to use a challenge here. Oh yeah, the taunt resistance. So after your target is taunted once, it has 4 turns of 50% taunt resistance. So you're likely to not taunt them over and over and over again. So we mana potted here, so we can get enough to get a challenge. And another resist! Oh my god! And you're taunted. Is that grunt? Yep. Grunt buff's fine though. So what we're fishing for here is for him to start charging a wild charge, or for our knight here to get a taunt. Did we get it right there? Yes, we got it. Okay. Now we're open to kill the second boar without facing any repercussions, and then it's easy street from then on out. There we go. One small stone. Fishing for that gigantic crit. Yikes. Knight down. Okay, so now we've got our archer taunted, but that's not a big deal. The defensive buff isn't that big a deal. I think the agility buff is actually the biggest problem. And now we've got to deal with a wild charge. It looks like... Oh, jeez. Yeah, I agree with this. Just go for the burn down. Ooh, the burn down doesn't happen. Do we get a miss? Oh, a lucky miss. Oh my god, this was so close. Oh my god. There it is. All right. Dang, Hubert. That was close. I really enjoyed this. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and replay this real quick. But this time, I'm going to turn off the music. If I can. Gotta wait for it to load. There we go. Alright, so I'm just gonna mute that for a minute. So we can take a look at the build. So we went full precision and sharpshooter. I like this because the accuracy is so important. We got the evasion, which is awesome, and sharpshooter is just great. Basic attacks deal an additional 124 physical damage. Like, that's so good. This is a really good strategy. It's like slow and steady, but it pumps out so much more over time. I like that a lot. Mana cost is a little up there, but because you have to channel, average mana spent per round is 10, and since you're basic attacking afterwards, average mana spent is more like 7, well, 6 point something. So this is actually really good sustain. I like this a lot, Hubert. This was a good idea. One small stone just for when you're down to 2. Really helps you control which boar you kill at which point. It's pretty cool. Let's see. You get 25 more damage than 2 piercing shot. If not interrupted. Yeah, which is a big point too. Like, a lot of stuff that the boars do interrupt. Wild charge has a chance to interrupt you. Headbutts have a chance to interrupt you, but I mean, you can play around that. Yeah, this is fine. I can feel the stress. So, what I'm interested in seeing here is your priest lineup, because this is almost completely different than what I'm running for my priest. I like the cleanse. I love cleansing gift. Don't get me wrong. Especially when the bleed starts stacking up. But I just feel like Prayer of Healing is too valuable comparatively, right? Because it's a low cost, like, spammable heal that heals almost double this. Maybe not double, but like close to it. The cleanse is super good, but that's why I've been going for Freedom rather than Holy Circle. No, Holy Beacon is fantastic, and Prayer of Might's just super cool. I really like this. I love the idea. I saw what you did when instead of buffing, instead of Prayer of Mighting, or healing the tank rather, toward the beginning, you Prayer of Mighted the archer to try and get the one shot on the boar. I thought that was really, really interesting and super risky. But I mean, who could be mad at Holy Beacon? I mean, it's just too dang good. It is. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to be honest. I was getting a little I was getting a little frustrated and then a little tilted last night, and I was like, what the hell am I missing? And then I went in and I was like, maybe I should stop trying to go for like the fastest clear possible and go for as much control in the fight as I can. And that's what I switched everything around. I like the For Honor. I think it's a really good idea, especially because Wild Charge and Headbutts are like a real big problem. Forever Vigilant, I think, is one of the most important abilities to have. And Interception honestly scares the crap out of me because the Knight feels like it has enough pressure on it already that I don't want to, like, redirect half of the physical damage to it. Especially for an AoE. I mean, during a wild charge, I mean, theoretically, you're almost taking twice the damage you would have from a wild charge, where your other two are taking half damage, which is good. It is a lot of physical defense. If you're already stacked on physical defense, for sure. But for here, yeah, I mean, it's, what, 30 extra physical defense? It's kind of huge. And it did end up working out for you pretty well. Yo, Megalodan, what is going on, my man? The replay doesn't show. Did you get... oh, on the gear. It doesn't show the gear on the replay. Interesting. Gotcha. Okay, so the knight had an amulet equipped. I didn't equip my amulet because I knew I'd be going through my my characters like candy. But no, man, I think this is a really cool idea. I think this is a unique way to solve the problem. I think interception actually comes in way more handy and allows the freedom to, rather than being like a panic healer constantly, you're instead providing buffs to your team. And I'm really digging the get the accuracy, get the damage, and then get the auto attack. And I like this as well. I'm going to try this out. I'm going to try this out in a little while. Because this is honestly super cool. I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to get comfortable with it for sure. But I'm going to go ahead and show everybody my builds real quick. So we'll go Priest Archer, and we'll just go for Priest. So we're going to the back first. So I think I got a pretty good universal build. Let's see, should we go for level 10s for level 11s are fine. They got more mana. Mana's most important. 380 HP on a level 12. My god, man. What happened? Let's see, 151. 186 is pretty alright. Yeah, he'll probably be doing alright. We'll try and do a level 12 run. Archer. I don't have any level 12 archers. Ah, crap. Oh, with this guy. Knight. We got anything level 10 or 12 that looks good? Oh man, this guy looks awesome. Alright, so instead of the 12 priest, we're going to go for, or at least attempt to get a 10 on here. No, my 10's looking. 144 or 146, 146 in the 11. Ew. Healing is not going to be, there's not going to be a lot of healing from this. But we're going to give it a shot. Alright, so the abilities I've been going with have been Prayer of Healing as my main heal. I've been switching, I tried out Holy Guardian for the potency, and I was thinking to myself, like, okay, if this heals for, let's say 100, let's say 200, right? It's probably not going to, but let's say it heals for 200. Is the 20 extra healing per heal more important than 1.5 times bigger heals 20% more often, right? I think, like, if I had a higher critical heal chance, like, this would be the easy pick. But I could see, like obviously Divine Prayer is for, like, the gigantic DPS build, which don't get me wrong, I would love to have a level 15 priest. I would love to be spamming Holy Light and then Holy Wrath right afterwards. I really want to do that. But I don't have any level 15s, so I have to stick with, you know, the heals. So I've been doing Prayer of Healing tier 1, Blessings of Light tier 2, I've been doing Freedom instead of Holy Circle on my tier 3s because just in case there's a 5-stack bleed on my Knight, it's gotta go. Which, I mean, yeah, you could make an argument for Cleansing Gift for sure, and then have Circle of Healing anyway. But I like the raw power this has. So this is a ripcord. This is a just in case. And then on my tier 4, I've been going with Holy Beacon because it allows me to heal up heal up the Knight, right? It's getting heals over time, and I can focus. This is specifically for after Wild Charge, so I can heal my backline while my front line's still semi-supported. So this is the loadout I've been using for my priests. Just FYI. And then the loadout I've been using, this is the loadout I've been using for archers. Piercing Shot is just a single target ability. I really dig it. I think it has less variance in damage than Multi-Shot does, even though, don't get me wrong, I love Multi-Shot, especially because I'm getting the extra 5% on Flurry. But the accuracy really throws it off for me, right? So, and it's only a difference of 5%, but I mean, I'm sure everyone has felt the sting of the 5% differential here. So I keep Piercing Shot specifically for a more what's the word I'm looking for? Reliable damage source, right? More instantly reliable damage source. Even though this has more instances of damage, it's likely to do more than a 1.3 times a basic attack, essentially. So I'm going with Piercing Shot, and then I go with Flurry for the 5% crit chance, because what we're doing is we are predominantly using one small stone to farm critical strikes on the 2 little boars in the front, and which is a luck-based skill, right? So it still has its accuracy issues, so low dex is not really recommended ever. But if you've got a couple of archers that happen to just have decent luck, this does a ton of damage, especially when you fish for a crit. And I think like everyone's probably around like a 10-ish% chance to crit to begin with. So like bar none, this thing almost has like a 33% chance to crit. So it's really nice, and it does like 250 to 280 damage on like someone with 20 luck. And then honestly, tier 3 I've been pretty much ignoring, but because of the replay that Hubert sent us, I'm thinking maybe Sharpshooter might be the way to go. But I don't know. I'm more of a mana conservative player. So tier 3 I kind of ignore. I haven't really put any real value in tier 3 for this particular strat, right? So just real quick, the strategy is spamming one small stone, fishing for the crits with Flurry, and then once we're in kill position with a Piercing Shot, we take the shot when we give ourselves an opening. Speaking of opening, we gotta give ourselves one, right? This is swiftly becoming the most important skill in the entire game, because I don't know if anyone else has like opened the combat logs and taken a gander, but if you get a bad start, right? And by a bad start, I mean the big boar opening with Wild Charge on its first turn, right? So turn 3 or 4, you're seeing a Wild Charge. I didn't see, so I got a bad opening, right? Started with Wild Charge right out the gate, and I didn't see a Wild Charge, which is a kill window. I didn't have another kill window because I had Mighty Strike. I didn't get another kill window to kill a boar until turn 78. So I went from turn 4 to turn 78 with no kill window. And that was probably where I got the most tilted. So challenge 100%, bar none. This is the most important skill you could possibly have. It is mandatory if you're going into a hunt. Now, if you've got 2 knights, it's not as mandatory. It'd be really interesting though, now that I'm thinking about it, to like have an off tank to take some hits away. I don't know, maybe I'll think about that. I'll think about that later. But I've been going for straight, give it as much defense as humanly possible in the front line. I really like the increased endurance and strength, but I don't think we're far enough along in the game for that to make a real difference in terms of like defensiveness. Now for strength and like, so this is really good at, like, I would say you're looking at level 100, right? We've got like an endurance score of like, I'd say on the low end 200, right? And this thing is giving us 3 plus 15% of it. So it's giving us an additional 33 endurance. That's substantial. But in cases like this, it's literally giving us 4. Because I think that 15% is it's rounded up. So this gives us 4 extra endurance and 4 extra strength right now. And it will only give us that amount until we are past 100 endurance and strength. So that's what I like to keep in mind, because this is like, just like, I don't know if 15 and 5% physical defense is more than this. I should take notes on this since I'm doing this. I should see which one actually gives more defensive, because if this is like physical defense within like 2 or 3, then I'm definitely going to go for the strength. It's giving more than 4? Wait, how? It says X equals 3 plus 15% of strength rounded up. Wait, am I just dumb? I think I might be. What is that? So we got 30 times 0.15. Okay, yeah, I am dumb. It's giving you a minimum of, what, 7? Maybe 8? So that is substantial. 8 endurance versus this might actually be huge. I'm going to try that. I'm going to go for this one this time, just for the extra damage and the extra defensiveness. I think this actually works. I would say, so following challenge being the most important thing to have in your kit, I think Forever Vigilant is probably second place in the importance list. I was using Hold the Line for a while because, oh my dear God, the push and pull mechanics of the little boars were driving me nuts, man. It was driving me absolutely insane, so I was trying to do everything I possibly could to stop it. But I started using Forever Vigilant and realizing how insane this is, right? So it deals damage, but that's not what we're looking for, right? The daze resistance buff that we give the rest of our team is huge, because we've got headbutts from the little boars, which inflict daze, which, so not only do they interrupt, right, but daze gives you minus 500 to your initiative, which means wherever you are in the turn order, you're going back quite a substantial amount, right? But on top of that, right, on top of the like 40% resistance, which is huge, on top of the 40% resistance, we ourselves have a 60% chance to daze the target, which means we can disrupt their turn order. Now, if you've noticed, the little boars have the exact same stats, right? Doesn't matter what level it's synced to. The little boars have the exact same stats. And I believe at level 12 or 11, whichever one, they have 27 agility each, right? If you are to desync them, that means the heals get desynced as well. So you actually can get in between the little boars doing damage, and then the big boar doing damage, right? Let's see. Cycle, and I'm not just jumping in here, but yeah, the board, they're going to throw you around. You can't resist the OP stats. Yeah. Which makes sense, since you're building for the average low hero growth stats. Right. And like, oh my God. I took a look at the little boar stats and I was like, I wish I had a level 12 that looked like a little boar. But yeah, Forever Vigilant's probably like challenge is number 1. Forever Vigilant is number 2. They are like key. Oh, by the way, the days, since it interrupts, if you see a wild charge starting to charge, you can use Forever Vigilant if you can reach, right? If you're taunted in the very beginning, you can use Forever Vigilant on the big boar to interrupt wild charge. It won't cast it. And on top of that, at the end, when you're like completely low on resources, you've used everything, every single thing you got, and you see a wild charge coming at you, and you've got just enough mana left for a daze, this comes in clutch. And then we're moving on to tier 4. I liked the interception. I'm still throwing that around. Shield Smash is great. It's incredible. Don't get me wrong. I think this is PvP god tier, but it's way too mana intensive for the long fight that we have to fight with the boars here. So I just go for as much extra defense as humanly possible. And right now, because I'm using For the King, which is a iron passive, we get the combo off of it, right? So we get an increase of an additional 5 plus 3% of our endurance percent damage reduction from P2 and P3, which is the big boar. So this is just, it's just good. So this is what I would go for average knight, right? We're going for the king with this one. I usually go for valor, but I'm really liking the idea for the king right here, because for the extra damage, and honestly it might be more defensive as it stacks here. But as you can see, like, my stats are not they're not super, right? Like, yeah, I mean, he's level 10. He's approaching 30 with strength and endurance. He's approaching 30 with vitality. But that's pretty much all he's got, right? 80 mana. He looks good. I'm liking him. Mana usage is probably the most difficult concept to, like, get around. I would say the out of the 2 potions, right, the HP pot and the MP pot, the MP pot has by far the most value because it keeps you going. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and use this. Like this is probably the most stacked in terms of rarity team I've ever used. But I mean, as you can see, like, the stats aren't super duper. Like what, 21 dex on a level 10? It's eh. I honestly think the common has better stats than the 2 rares here. But let's give it a shot, right? Go ahead and explain the strats. Yeah, for real, Psycholand. Like, mana management is insanely important here. Fighting the pending boss here. Toughest boss in DFK. Alright, here we go. So we start off, 2 boars go first, immediately pull my priest to the front line and then kick her back into the middle. That seemed rude, but I don't mind. So here's the strat, right? On our archer, we are just fishing 1 small stone crits. We didn't get one here. And I should have stopped to show you. Oh, geez. All right, so we've got a bad start, or what I like to call a bad start. Turn 4, activate wild charge. This usually sets us back pretty hard because it's a waste. It's almost a wasted kill zone because there's no way we can kill the boars within 2 turns, right? Or 2 full rounds of all of us having a turn. There's no point in challenging right now. I do want to get the day's resistance up because I don't want to be put further back in turn order because I like my action economy, okay? Everyone's pretty much full HP, and it looks like orange is going to be the only one that's going to go, so we could have a headbutt on somebody here. But we got daze resistance on priest. Oh, priest's not gonna have it. Let's see here. I haven't taken enough damage to warrant a heal, so I'm gonna go ahead and just damage the lowest health boar. We always want to, so killing any boar, period, makes it infinitely easier, but specifically killing the front boar first is a lot more helpful. There we go. That's a nice hit. Okay, so you know what I'm going to do here, because we've got an interesting situation. Since the front boar is less than 50% HP, middle boar or orange boar is going to cast nuzzle on the front boar. Like, it's just gonna happen. But what I can do here is stop it. If I can get this, if it doesn't resist. Hell yeah. All right, so now we can't use nuzzle. Big boar is exhausted. I get the chance to heal myself real quick. Everyone should be able to get at least 2 turns while the big boar is exhausted because it has slow. Hopefully we can fish this crit. It's a 34% chance to crit, right? So if in a perfect world where everything hits, right, 75% really scares me. But in a perfect world where everything crits, every third hit should be a crit, right? So it's legitimately a humongous crit chance. Let's see, we got big boar on the list yet? No. And we've got archer coming up already. So I know that if I miss this, I can stack up. Oh, heck yeah. Look at that. We got the crit. We're already 1 little boar down. Look at that. Look, like what turn are we on? We are on turn 14. Turn 14. We've already gotten rid of this. This makes the fight infinitely easier. Infinitely easier. So, I mean, really, there's nothing else to do right now except deal as much damage as possible. And look at this. I haven't even taken enough damage to warrant a heal, so I get to deal damage on my priest. So, taunting on the big boar, if it's already channeling Wild Charge, it won't stop it from casting Wild Charge on the entire party. But if it can cast Wild Charge and you have it taunted, right, and it hasn't started casting it yet, it won't cast Wild Charge until the taunt is gone. So we're just going to keep farming. We're going to farm these monster crits on... oh yeah, so one small stone does an additional 1.5 damage on a crit. So critical strikes are already 1.5 damage, and you're multiplying that by 1.5 as well, which is why it does so much more damage. And another really interesting tidbit that people probably aren't aware of, well, they might be by now, but boars cannot nuzzle themselves. Oh, it's added? The damage is added, not multiplied? Okay, so if it's added, is it 1 point, or if it's added, is it 3.0, or is it 50%, 50%, which goes to 100% additional damage? Is it 3 times damage, or is it 2 times damage? Which is why I like the numbers, like the final numbers expressed as a percentage. Okay, so it is 3 times damage. Holy crap. Yeah, one small stone is my favorite fisher. It's RNG heavy, but you are rewarded for it pretty dang well. Especially if you like I said, look at my guy here. Like 21 dex. That's like nothing for an archer. But I mean, like, for some reason it's leveled up to 23 luck. So the best thing I could do is a luck-based ability, and that happens to be one small stone. Let's see. If you kill first boar and do not damage Mama, there will never be another nuzzle unless Mama is hurt. Yeah, that's 100% true, because the nuzzle ability, they cannot nuzzle themselves. They can only nuzzle a different target, and they will only nuzzle a target if they are under 50% HP. And like we learned, if they use nuzzle on the big boar, they grant themselves a 30% attack buff. Just FYI. Oh, you think it's stronger than Dex build? I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I've gotten extremely lucky with RNG, and I have not missed. Like it's been lovely. Let's see. What do I want to do here? Do I got my buff? No, I'm gonna use Forever Vigilant. If I could use Forever Vigilant on the big boar right now to keep it in the exhausted status, I would, because you get here's a really cool thing, right? If you get taunted and then it does a wild charge, you might be able to pull this off, right? But if you can use Forever Vigilant on a exhausted boar, right, and it goes back 500 initiative, because it has a 50% slow, it's almost like it goes back 750 initiative. So comboing dazes and slows are going to be extremely beneficial. Just FYI. But I don't want to get dazed out of turn order here, so I'm going to attempt to buff up. Alright, so we don't got a kill window now. And for one small stone, I am unfortunately within kill percentage. So I'm going to stop using one small stone. Right? I'm going to start using basic attacks on the boar until I can get a taunt off with my knight here. And I'm prioritizing a taunt over reposition. Unless Big Boar gets a crit here. Or somehow even worse, a taunt on my healer. Ugh. That's not Gucci. Should we go for a taunt? Let's see, we got Big Boar in turn order, but we got our archer going twice after this, so that's what's important. So, reading turn order, very, very, very important, because if some weird instance in the course of the game, the speed formula is against you, because, I mean, it can be, you can see Big Boar on here twice before one of your other characters, right? So, for me to taunt, which takes 2 turns, I need to be able to verify that, okay, my guy who's killing, right? My archer. My guy who's set up to kill the little boar will be going 1, and then the big boar goes 2, and then the big boar's going to go again, right? But we need it to be taunted when the little boar dies in order to fulfill what we're doing. In order to open up a kill window here. Resist, of course. But that's perfectly fine with me. Go ahead and chuck out a basic attack. Alright. We're in kill zone for that, so we're going to start just dumping damage into Big Boar if we don't get a taunt here soon. We've got Amnesia on Wild Charge for 3 turns still. Hey, look at that. It all worked out. Little Boar shuffled us back. We got a recovery on the Knight, which is pretty sweet. We got Big Boar once. Alright. 2 resists in a row. Let's see if there's a third. There is not. Alright, here we go. We take out Little Boar while Big Boar is taunted. We ain't got nothing to worry about. I mean, honestly, healer being taunted is a really big deal, but it's nothing we got to worry about now. So now you can see it's Big Boar, our team, Big Boar, our team, Big Boar. And that's the way it's going to be. I'm not going to say for the rest of the game. Big Boar might sneak in between somebody here. But effectively, it's game over. So I would use Forever Vigilant here to knock them back further to turn order. But I'm going to save Forever Vigilant for the day's chance in case it does a wild charge. Because the only thing that can kill me right now is a random crit from wild charge. And because I got mana to spare, I can just chuck it right in the big boar. Let's see. I don't even think about dazes and slows actually moving turn order for some reason. How did I not think about that? This is why we collab. Worries about surviving. Yeah, surviving the Mad Rush. Like, it's totally and completely doable. So what I'm going to do here, because we are in no danger, the only one taking damage is my knight. I'm going to use Holy Beacon. And then I'm going to use Prayer of Healing on my priest, and I should be completely and utterly fine if a wild charge comes. If a hero has efficient for both passives, can those stack? Yes, 100%. Passive abilities stack, and it's the greatest thing on God's green earth. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, one small stone's still the best thing to spam even when there's only one person left. Whose turn is it? No. Now, just to be clear, ability traits are not active yet, right? So we got traits right here. Ability traits and passive traits, or passive genes or whatever, are not quite live yet. Hopefully they will be soon. And I could say that with gigantic certainty, if traits were live, this would be so much easier. Nope, for right now, let's see, he's got Grunt up, which just makes him more tanky and a little bit faster. We're good to go. This is easy. No potion run. Nice crit. No, so since you can't use passive traits, you can only use active traits. It shows up as something to click and use only for active traits. Your passive traits will be down here or wherever like buffs are displayed. Oh, I'm going to throw this out again for anyone who wasn't here at the very beginning. Mythic Squad is doing their 1-year anniversary crystal cracking and summoning event. If you have access to their Discord, head on over there, check it out, say hey, tell them why we sent you, and that I wish them all extreme luck on their event here. If you don't have access to their server, let me know. I can get you an invite, because I know there's a lot of stuff going around. I'm pretty sure like the amount of value Mythic Squad's been pumping into the community has far surpassed the value they've been given back. It's one of the things I love about guilds. Oh, buddy, don't tell. Oh, you've ripped it to shreds. Oh, the joys of having a dog. I love you so much, bud. But you ruined your favorite toy, and now it's done forever. I know. So we're going to finish this up real quick. Let's see, what turn are we on right now? Turn 63. I think the fastest I've done this is in like 57 turns. And like if I didn't want to make like a pride point right now, I'd pot the archer just so it could get this done faster. But I want a no potion run on the books, so I'm going to take the long way. Not only am I taking the long way, look how much mana my priest has left, right? All right, here we go. Wild charge. It's the only thing that could possibly kill us is a just random triple crit on wild charge across the board for us. Like, it can TPK, which for those who aren't in the D&D know-how lingo, that stands for total party kill. So we're going to try, yep, we got it. We got the daze, we canceled the wild charge. and the days set it back further in turn order, so it didn't even get to take its turn. And the priest is going to finish it off. Boom. Hell yeah, baby. All right, I'm going to go ahead and share this replay in chat. If anyone wants to get a fast version of that or just like use it for reference, be my guest. Oh, shoot, I went back to town instead. My bad. Yeah, be sure, because you can go into the replay and like what I did with Hubert's and go into the hamburger menu and check out everybody's stats and build loadout. The only thing they don't have live at the moment is being able to see their equipment in a replay. Hey, Bob. Oh, nice. 3 Gaia's tiers. This is the best. This is tied for the best drop I've received so far. I think I'm 8 or 9 wins in, and I think I'm like 15 Gaia's tiers up. It's fan freaking tastic. So as you can see, my last 3 hunts with different runs. This one was 2 retries, first try, and it's with that build. And if you don't mind, for one quick second, I gotta go clean up the mess that my dog just made with his toys. So enjoy. I'm gonna play this replay, and it'll be a short little intermission while I make sure he doesn't choke on anything. BRB. Alrighty, I'm back. And like perfect timing too. Alright, so yeah. That's the way it goes down. You guys saw the build, and quite frankly, I feel like I can just pick random heroes almost and be able to handle this stuff. And the only thing I really have to look for is who's got the most mana and who's got the most health, right? It's like I'm looking for efficiencies, not really the perfect stats. Of course, stats help, obviously, but it's become like you just got to know what to do, right? Everyone has the tools available to them, the same tools available to them, and everybody can handle this. What you guys been talking about since I've been gone? Let's see here. Current teams are insanely strong heroes, so the strat is way different. Oh yeah, I'd imagine, dude. If you've got like super strong heroes, like it turns into a burn game. Like how fast can you do it? And like to be completely honest, I think like one small stone crit fishing is like probably the most DPS output you can get if you get lucky. Like right, if RNG is on your side, it's game over, right? I'm gonna share that link in the PTG for the boys. Hell yeah, Psycholand! You know I love PTG. My heart lives there. But yeah, I want everybody to have access to this. This is free information for everybody. And if you end up getting some gear, if you end up getting some void shards, if you end up making $1 trillion because you were able to spam the void hunts, remember your boy. Remember all I've done for you. Oh, right. That being said, if anyone's out there is considering supporting the channel or any of the strats that I throw down, please consider subscribing here on Twitch. There will be subscription specific benefits such as Twitch emotes, not out yet. I'm still making them. Please don't get too mad at me. Twitch emotes, specific subscriber polls. When codices come out, I'm going to have a little game we play where I'm going to have chat guess what the rating is going to be, or what rating you guys feel it would be, which are going to be used with the subscription only emotes. Plus, it just helps me out. You know what I mean? Helps spread the word of DFK. Helps me buy a couple of heroes and do some giveaways and stuff like that. I give it all back to the community either way. And if you've got Twitch Prime, it's free. So if you've got Amazon Prime, you got Twitch Prime, it's a free subscription you can place anywhere, any month. And I'd feel oh so honored if it was me. But what we're going to do right now is try the same strat with just randomly okay-ish heroes, right? Like, this guy's probably okay, but he's only got 380 HP. Gross. I don't want that. I'm more likely to go for the 449 HP and the 150 mana, even though they're basically almost the same level. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Back position. Alright, we got level 11s. We got a level 11 to use. And oh my god, these stats are terrible. But I think it's still doable. Let's see, we got a level 11 knight. We sure do. Let's see, 560. That's fine. It's plenty of mana. Nice. Let's get you in from Gel. Alright. So we've got uncommon and two commons here. We're gonna go the exact same strat. I'm gonna show you that it is fantastically doable and repeatable. Bam, look at that. Nice and simple and easy. I want my equipment, damn it. Grace me with some drops. Just get a look at these stats while we're impending. Garbo. Here we go. Oh. We're starting off bad. Yeah, not super duper. But small stone is more important. Bam, look at that crit. Small stone's more important than freaking out about repositioning. Especially because I can reposition with the knight who would be doing an auto attack anyway. Headbutt resist the daze. Oh, I did not resist the daze. And we got crit on the reshuffle. Not super Gucci. Yeah. Waste the turn going forward. How many bleed stacks does he have already? 2? That's not super duper. Can we get the lucky 30% again? Oh my god, we do. Look at that. Let's see, we got a grunt up, so I'm taunted. We got the nuzzle out already. I'll pop a heal on our front line. Get the crit. Thank you, 20%. 23, still at 2 stacks. As long as that doesn't... I'd probably... Oh, jeez. One moment. Whew, alrighty, sorry about that. Ugh. Had to run around and try to grab this stupid bug. If you guys live in South Florida, you know what I'm talking about. These things, whew, they're huge and they suck and I hate them. Where was I? Zed's in a terrible spot. Let's see here. Oh, you did cycle in? Thanks, man. I appreciate it. It should help out a lot of people. I mean, obviously, just having the abilities isn't going to be the exact right thing, but knowing when to use the abilities and why is the important thing. So, what's up, everybody who's joined in? I don't know why my follower notification. I just noticed that I've gotten a couple more of you guys in here. I don't know why if my follower notification thingy has stopped working, but thanks, Megalodan. Thank you, Hubert, for following, and thank you, Cujo. Nice to have you guys here. A couple rad guys. Oh, Cycleland, thank you for the follow. Your name should be coming up, but it is not for some reason. All right, let's see. We're going to keep going on with the going on. We don't have kill percentage yet. Doesn't really matter. I mean, we could... Do they got headbutt down? One's got headbutt up still. So we give ourselves the buff. We got the wild charge coming out. If we can get super duper lucky with the third crit on the front guy. Ooh, oh, darn. Wish too much. Can you tame a boar as a hunter pet? As much as I would love that, and as much as I think a beast tamer class would be like perfect for this game, unfortunately at the moment, that's not a thing. Wait. Yeah, it is. And we have pets. We got boar pets, right? Yeah, of course we do. Just not in game. Or in battle, rather. Got them all over the place. That stupid bug got me rattled, man. Hate those things. No one's really taking any damage here. We're just going to top off the tank. Cost almost nothing. Tank's up. He's still taunted. Okay, so I am going to go for the daze to interrupt the wild charge. Hell yeah, we got it. Pushed him back turn order. We're going to fish one more time. Hopefully we get the crit. Nope. Still far back on the nuzzle. See, I can't chat on my Cujo account. Oh, that's so weird. What's up with the, like, constant needing to verify for Twitch chat? Because, like, everyone's seeming to have a problem with that stuff. I don't know if there's, like, a thing I could change here in, like, chat moderator. I'll look into it. Oh, I got you. I got you. All right. Yeah, no worries. I'll see what I can do about just turning off verified chat. Let's see. Quick actions? No, that's not it. And we'll figure it out in a minute. Because we want everyone to be able to chat here and ask some questions. All right. How we doing on bleeds? We don't got bleeds. No debuffs. Nobody's debuffed. How cool. I almost got nothing to do on my priest, so we're just going to deal damage. Okay, we're not taunted anymore, so we can't reach Big Boar to interrupt this again. But that's not going to stop us. Ooh, wait, do we want to cancel a nuzzle that's incoming? Or it probably isn't incoming, but... Nah, we should probably save our mana. Alright, if we get a crit here, it's done, it's over. Hell yeah! Alright. It's looking like we got another easy one. Oh my god, and the double miss on the back. All we gotta do is tap our tank once with a heal. This is looking great. Holy crap. We might even be able to get 2 boars with 1 wild charge here. Oh my god, we got a double crit on this one. Holy crap, yeah. This is going like almost... This is going almost too well. I'm getting suspicious. Something's got to go wrong, right? I'm gonna start dealing damage with I'm just gonna start dealing damage instead of like supporting the team just in case. Oh my god, we got 2 boars. We got both little boars on the first wild charge. What turn are we on? Turn 39? Hoo-wee. Hit the exhaust for real. If my knight took 1 more turn, I would have pushed him back with the slow. But, I mean, no worries. Look at this. We're doing so good. I'm going to throw up a Holy Beacon, get a heal over time going. Let's see. Oh, 2 bleed stacks up right now. Cancel that out. Let's see. What do we want to do? We don't need to taunt. We don't need daze resistance. So, I mean, we're just gonna... Let's see. I think I'm doing a level 11 run. Yeah, I did a level 10. I'm doing a level 11 run right now. And I'm trying to use people that got, like, poopy stats. Like, I'm just using... This is potato army strats right here. Boom. Oh my god, the fish sticks. Thank you for that Prime subscription, my man. You are the bomb. Hopefully these strats help you out and you can start grabbing some of that exclusive event equipment here. I believe in you. I ain't gonna let you falter. Yeah, this is the last part, right? I mean, like, you just have to stabilize yourself the entire time. Like, I don't have to deal with the wild charge for 3 turns. Like, it's insanely stable right now, but like, I wish I could figure out a way to make this a little bit faster. Ooh, a 176 crit. It'd be a shame if someone healed that for a crit. You know, this would have just taken a really long time anyway, so I'm just going to call this a no potion run and throw a potion on my archer just so I can speed this up. So I'm going to call this 2 no potion runs in a row. Just because I can. It's a no potion run. I'm telling you, I'm just speeding it up. That's all that's happening here. There's no need to use the potion other than I don't want to deal 40s of damage the whole way down. We're gonna 1 small stone fish. Fish my crits. 69. Nice. Oh my god, a miss. Priest is the one putting in all the work right now. But there you go. We've got 2 first try builds using the same ability loadout. Some potato heroes. Nothing to worry about. Life is nice and easy and peasy. Wish wouldn't miss. You know what? I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. I'd rather have all of my misses be right now than at the start. RNG was definitely on my side in the start of this. 7 HP. Here we go. Pew. And there you have it. Another win. Let's see how many Gaia's Tears I get this time. Alright, share replay. Just for you guys. If you want to check it out. Oh, Cujo turned on the item drop. Let's see if it worked. Facing DFK's real final boss, the pending tab. Oh my god, it's unbelievable. It's huge. This has got to be the 1% drop. 4 Gaia's Tears. Oh my god. This is the most tears I've ever seen drop. I gotta post this in general chat. If I can find it. There it is. You said 50 crystals worth about 25 tiers, and 1,000 gold is worth about 3 tiers. It's good that there's a sink, though. Not gonna lie. I mean, honestly, I'm digging the sink. I think it's perfectly fine. Like, I think I'm not a huge fan of the retry fee being in crystal. I think the retry fee should be like gold only. But I mean, I like this stuff. I'm just a huge fan of this. Like I said, I was fairly tilted yesterday. Like it got to me. I was in a dark place, cursing the boars, and then as soon as I got some rest and woke up the next day, I was feeling pretty good about myself. And I was like, well, what if we taunt it? And it's just been working the whole time. That would be nice if we can get like a little gold compensation back. That'd be kind of cool, actually. I like that. But I also understand the importance of like making gold deflationary for once. All right, let's try it again. So, like I said, the only thing that's important that I've found when picking a team is making sure that they've got a good health and mana balance. That's it. Let's see, do I got another 13? Okay, so this is going to be an example of a terrible pick, right? Stats are pretty meh, not really anything to write home about, except 20 agility. That's incredible, that's amazing. That actually could work against me. But we've got 185 MP, which is super cool. I love that. But we've got 394 health, which is poo-poo caca doo-doo in terms of HP growth for a priest. Paying for that XP, it's true. Just wait till those potions are bring your own. Yeah, for real. Yeah, no, I completely agree. Any heroes under 400 are, I mean, they're iffy at best. Especially, all right. So here's one of the biggest issues. Having a high level priest. You know what? I'm actually going to go back because I only have archers that are level 10 now. Or should I do it to prove that it could be done with an underleveled archer? Who's got the highest luck? 15? Is 15 the highest luck, really? 18. Okay, yeah, we'll do it with this one. And then we'll go for Knight. Yeah, da-da-da. Oh, we got Priest in there still. I know, right? I think I'm coming up on 10 wins here, and it's been all Gaia's tears. To make my life a little easier, I should probably go for something down here-ish. Yeah, this will work. Maybe. I like knights with more mana. Yeah, right. I don't. Can that happen? Can you have an average level below 10? Let's see. Let's chuck a level 3 in here just to see if we can actually get that average level down. Oh my god. There's like the combat party falls below the recommended level average. This okay, so that means that the hunt doesn't go lower than scaled for 10. So we're better off just picking what we were going to pick. I mean, maybe I could do it with a level 9. I'm liking this guy. Maybe I'll do it with a level 9. Maybe I'll do this weird, like, falling down with, like, a level 13 priest, 10-9. I'm kind of digging this. Do the same exact build. Prayer of Healing, Blessing of Light, Freedom, Holy Beacon. This is our main heal. We spam it. This comes more... I think this comes in more handy than the healing potency. I think if we were doing like something along the lines of like Holy Circle, I think Holy Guardian's a lot better. But since we're going for Ripcord on Freedom, we definitely want to get the most mileage out of Prayer of Healing with some nice juicy crits. Freedom, that's our Ripcord. If bleed stacks get way too out of control, we cast this. No more bleeds. Stabilize. Got a stable run. And then we got Holy Beacon, which is a wild charge mechanic undoer. We could chuck this on our front line and then Prayer of Healing spam until we're stabilized. Let's see. This is what we're going for archers. The only thing important... tier list of importance on an archer: 1 small stone, rank just below that, flurry, rank just below that, piercing shot, and then the last place is literally anything in tier 3. It doesn't matter. I never use anything outside of these 3 abilities. And the strat here is, again, we're going to spam 1 small stone. We're going to fish for those lucky crits, and we're going to adjust as needed. Hopefully we get more luck than not. And then once we're in kill position, we stop spamming 1 small stone, and we open ourselves up either with a wild charge kill window, or we get a taunt out there and we use piercing shot because it's got better accuracy than multi-shot to end a little boar. And then for our knights, challenge: the most important ability to have in the entire encounter, bar none. We need it for that taunt. The Intimidate comes in clutch sometimes. It's just super good. It's super important. It's only 8 mana, and it's a godsend. For the King is incredible. You get everything you want in a knight, but more. Forever Vigilant is probably the second most important ability in the encounter. You can use this to disrupt turn order. You can use this to give yourself a wide array of daze defense. Resisting daze is huge. We hate headbutts. Oh no, bro. We're not level 10. We don't have access to tier 4s. Oh, shit. I forgot about that. Oh, this is not great. I haven't been reading chat. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's the hard part of level 9s. Yeah, we don't have access to it. Honestly, I think, like, without one small stone, the strat can't work. We would have to use a... We would have to use a Hubert strat. And that would look like this. All level 9s, this is what the archer would look like right here. We would use Hubert strats for 9. Go precision strike into sharpshooter, and we would just get all of the evasion from shroud that we possibly can. You know what? Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can do it. You know, we don't even need tier 4 on a tank. Maybe, probably. We probably do. Probably really need it. This is probably a really bad idea, but let's try it. Look at tier 2 for knight. For honor, increase physical defense of allies behind this hero by 20% of my own physical defense, which I think is good. I don't think that's bad in any regard. I think it's really important specifically for like the low HP we have. Now that I'm thinking about it, you might be right. But oh, the daze resistance increasing to 60% is a good combo. But I need this to make the knight a pseudo not level 9. Yeah, no, for real. Forever Vigilant is a huge deal. But yeah, this is effectively giving me like 2 or 3 levels worth of stats. It's really important. As long as I got Challenge and Forever Vigilant, I think we're going to be good. I would only use the tier 4 for extra damage reduction. Oh, 100% it does. I completely agree with that. Like, wild charge is definitely a problem for anybody and everybody. Okay, we're looking good so far. We're looking great so far. They only did regular attacks? Wow. The only way that this could be a better start is if Big Boar doesn't wild charge immediately. Oh, hell yeah. He grunted. Awesome. All right. So we begin our small stone spam. And look at that. We fished a crit right out the gate. Right out the gate. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to disrupt turn order because I could see that the Big Boar is constantly going in front of my archer, and I don't like that. If you pull up the info, we got 16 agility on Big Boar, and we've got 11 agility on my archer, and I don't like that. I want my archer to go before the Big Boar because I want him on the upside of when I taunt. So I'm going to use Forever Vigilant right now to push Big Boar down turn order. And now we have my archer in front of him. My priest does not heal a lot. Oh my god, this is terrible. I think his whiz is like 20. 26! He should be healing at least 200. What the hell? Small stone. Come on, fish my crit. We got another one! Oh my god, 2 crits out the gate. Okay, so we've got incoming nuzzle. And what I'm going to try and do to avoid it, I'm going to... oh, that's right, I'm taunted. Damn! Okay, so if I wasn't taunted, which I am, which sucks, I was going to taunt the middle boar because he's 100% going to nuzzle front boar and heal him back up. I'd say probably around here. Probably up to 2/3. 2/3 sounds good. So that's kind of poopy, but you know, let's see what we can do. Maybe we can get a taunt off here. He's most likely going to do a wild charge next turn, all right, like on his turn coming up here. I'm going to see if I can't get better into kill position within 2 turns from now. So I'm going to try and taunt him. And we got it. We got the taunt. So we're going to stave off wild charge for another 2 turns. We're going to get our boy stabilized. We're going to get our level 9 stabilized. If I win this, Cujo is going to will pants onto my character. All right, fishing for crits. We didn't get them. Still got closer. We got 5 turns of amnesia on that nuzzle, and I couldn't care less. Let's see. We're out of taunt. The only thing we could do, the best thing we can do, is to just spam damage right now. Nice block. Loving the level 9. Loving the level 9. He's doing his job so dang well. Okay, so we are outside of, you know what? I'm going to see if I can't, no, it's a bad idea. What was the last crit? It was like 299 or 199 or like something like that, right? 202. 1 small stone, 202. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure I'm not in kill percentage for the small boar, because if I kill it with 1 small stone right now, the run's over. But I may if I crit right now, I may just get it right in line. Oh, I crit the back line. All right, so we've got Red Boar, who's going next, is going to nuzzle back boar. But you know what? We're gonna try our same strat from last time. I'm going to taunt front boar so it doesn't nuzzle. And maybe we can go for a double boar knockout on our first wild charge again. Resist! No! Alright, that's fine. That's fine. I could take it slow. Alright, so we're in wild charge right now. We haven't taken enough damage yet. Oh, but Priest isn't going to go again. Okay, so we've got worst case scenario. Alright, we've got a headbutt used. So we might get another headbutt out here. Worst case... Am I taunted? No. All right, so worst case scenario, right? We get a headbutt on our back line and a headbutt on our front line, and wild charge comes through and knocks them both out. That's worst case scenario. We might have... If that's the case, if we get 2 headbutts here, we do have an opportunity to potion. I am not saying that this is going to be a non-potion run. I will use a potion. I am not above not using a potion. But I do want this little dude to die. So I'm actually going to attack rather than heal right now. Oh, that was a lot of shuffling. 59, we're gold, we're good. We're Gucci. Wait, how much does a piercing shot do right now? It would do enough on the far upper end, but I don't think it's going to be in time. We have to fish a crit. If we fish a crit, game's easy. Game's over. We're donezo. We gonna get it? We gonna get it? Hell yeah, baby! 1 small stone, 30% crit chance on that shit, man. Look at that. Let's see. We're not taunted. We can't go back. But we can get some daze resist. All right. So when Wild Charge bowls through here, we want our daze resistance. We don't want our priest to get pushed back further in turn order, because we've got a boar coming up right. We got this boar coming up right after the priest. But if the priest gets dazed here on this Wild Charge, boar is coming in and he's going to kill our front line. So hopefully we can get this daze on this boar. Did we get it? We got the daze. All right, sweet. Got the daze. We got the resistance up. Oh my god, I almost got one shot. Has he used headbutt? Oh god, he hasn't used headbutt. Oh jeez, he hasn't. Oh wait, cool. All right, thank you, turn order. My priest gets to go 2 times before that boar gets to go. Whew. One small stone, baby. Let's see if we can knock out both boars. Let's see, when's Big Boar coming back up? We got another priest heal before Big Boar. All right, cool. Nice. We're going for it. Double boar knockout on the first Wild Charge again. Look at that. And just for reference, guys, I'm using a level 9 tank, a level 10 archer, and a level 13 priest to skew the level higher. Just FYI. All right, so we've got... You know what? Has he got daze resistance? Slow resistance. Okay, this is perfect. This is perfect to showcase this. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to go for the daze chance to knock Big Boar back in turn order from 3rd turn right now, even further back, because when it's exhausted, the Big Boar has a 50% slow, which turns the 500 negative initiative into 750. So we get even more uninterrupted turns. Hopefully we get it. Let's go for it. Oh, missed. Damn it. All right, we can't have everything. But we've got nothing to worry about. He has 0 AoEs outside of Wild Charge and Rampage. Rampage is not a problem anymore, and Wild Charge won't be a problem for another 4 turns. So effectively, we are in the long haul process of just bringing it home. Nice crit. We're back up. We're topped off on the front line, baby. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and drink a mana pot because I don't want this to take forever. I didn't say I was going to use a no potion encounter. It could have been. It would have been a no potion encounter. It would have been a no potion encounter. But I don't want to wait around that long. 122, that seems a little aggressive. Oh god, I'm loving the crits. Ooh. I just now noticed that I'm up to 4 bleed stacks. That's where all my health has been going. I was just looking at it, I was like, wait, didn't I just top off? How am I like 1/3 HP right now? That's how. So we do our ripcord, we freed him once, we get rid of all the bleed stacks, we get a little bit more HP back. We don't get nothing happening to us. We crit fish some more. It's a nice time. It's a nice time. Just grab a brewski. Let's see. How far out from Wild Charge are we? 1 turn out from Wild Charge. I am just going to keep auto-attacking 1 time. And what I'm going to do after Wild Charge is no longer in Amnesia is I'm going to go for... I'm going to go for a Taunt to make sure it can't for 2 more turns. I mean, might be definitely. If the taunt misses, I'm using more potions. Let's just say that. And the taunt didn't. I'm still gonna use a potion because I'm a little nervous when I don't have any heal juice left. Here we go. Bringing it on home. We got the recovery proc. No more bleed stacks on us, baby. Pew! And look at that. We still got 24 mana left, which means I've got enough space that if he does try to Wild Charge, I can proc a Daze to knock him out of the Wild Charge for another turn. See, do we need to heal? Yeah, I'm gonna heal. It's just a good idea. We want to be topped off. Like I said, man, I'm trying to play this on hard mode now. All right, we're out of taunt. He's got taunt resistance up. But we do get to go in between his next... If he does Wild Charge this turn coming up, we've got a chance to daze him out of it coming up. But we got... Ooh, our Archer's only going once in between, so like this might actually be kind of close. Oh, miss. Shit. Let's see. Just in case, I'm going to top off the Archer. Just in case. Love the crit. We still got time. Are we back up on bleed stacks? He had 2 bleed stacks already. Dang. Yeah, level 9 strat's interesting. I'm gonna have to try the Hubert strats for level 9. Ooh, he didn't do a Wild Charge. Oh man, this is in the bag. This is probably one of the easiest runs we've done. Hell yeah, everybody. We got him. The Boars have been defeated 3 times in a row. First try, no retries. We got 3 in a row with no retries the whole way through. We got every single one of them survived. We used 2 pots. I'll go ahead and throw this replay in as well. Cujo is willing the pants to drop. Will we go from 15 Gaia's Tears straight to pants? Come on. Come on. The real final boss of DFK. The pending tab. What do we got? Well, we got our first Void Shard. We got something! Finally, baby! Yeah! And 750 XP. Only 750 XP for finding a Void Shard? I thought we were getting like 1,000. I thought you get more XP when more stuff... Oh well. We finally got a Void Shard. First Void Shard. Hell yeah. Whew, this has been a blast. Yep, this has been absolutely awesome. So we're up, what, 17 Gaia's Tears and a Void Shard. And I think that was win number 9 or 10. I could level up my Archer, but I don't think he can go again. So let's just take a look at the completed hunts, the recent completed hunts. Note that, see this one right here, Hunt Succeed, took 2 retries, right? Took 2 retries. The next hunt didn't, the next one didn't, the next one didn't, and the one after that didn't either. And these are all completely different hero comps, right? Or not comps, but it's still 1 knight, 1 archer, 1 priest. They're using the same loadout and same strategy. Oh yeah, no, I think it's just as hard as yesterday, but I think I figured it out. I was tilted yesterday. I got it. I've admitted it a couple times here. Like I was a bit tilted yesterday, and I was like, "Oh my god, what the heck? How are we supposed to deal with? We got to put something on rails. Our windows to kill are so short and so like few and in between." Right? I even messaged Boar out of it. I was like, bro, what is this? Uses wild charge on turn 4, and then I have to wait 74 turns before I get another chance at a wild charge killed window? What am I supposed to do? And then like I was all kinds of flustered, I was all kinds of angry, and then I went to bed, and then I woke up and I was like, wait, what if I created a window? What if I created a kill window? I bet he doesn't rampage if he's taunted. So now all we gotta do is make sure we get the taunt on him before we kill the baby boars. And I mean, the 1 small stone crit fishing has been insanely valuable. I mean, what? This is two in a row now. 2 in a row that we've gotten a double little boar kill on the first wild charge. Like I hope the usefulness out of 1 small stone isn't being like taken into consideration. Like, is it overpowered? Is it too much? Is it too much? I hope that's not what's being considered here, because like I don't want it to get nerfed because it's complete RNG. I absolutely love 1 small stone. It's like 1.2 of a basic attack on 2 units, right? So it's not a complete AoE. And if it crits, it deals extra damage. And the damage is luck based, which is awesome. I absolutely love 1 small stone. It went from like probably I wouldn't touch that ability to my favorite ability on the archer spell list. Oh my god, this has just been a great time. Gotta read those statuses, yeah, for real. When read, right? Kurt Hokage, dude, you missed some good runs, man. You missed some good runs. As you can see, I went from this, right? Fail, 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 fail. Look at all these, and then I got my first success after like 9 or 10 tries. I got my first success or day before yesterday, and then I was just trying new stuff the whole way up. Fail, 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 1 succeed. Fail, fail, succeed. Fail, 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 fail. 2 retries, 1 retries on the fail, and then we finally get a succeed after 2 retries. Then we get a succeed, no retries. We get a fail, we get a fail, 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 and I was just like, oh, this is where it clicked today. This is where it clicked today. Success after 2 retries. Success, 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 success. We've got 5 in a row. Yeah, these replays are nuts. Well, he's gonna be the guy that everyone's like, okay, who's the expert? I was talking to Boar today, and I talked about it. I was like, I hope like the team consensus of me is like at least a positive one, because I feel like I overstep my bounds here and there. Like, I don't want to like make assumptions or predictions that, you know, can be viewed as, wait, does WoWy have like insider information, or are we being pressured into going in that direction now just because WoWy's kind of like mentioned it and it might be, you know, like an okay idea, you know, whatever. I just hope that like the sentiment from the team is like at least kind of positive towards me. And Bolan was just flat out was like, we talk about you all the time and it's all good. Oh my god, this was super fun. All right, Kujo, is it okay if I put these replays in general chat? Because these three are the ones. Have I done 3 or 4? I don't know how many I've done. I did a couple for the gardens party earlier today, and I can't remember which ones those were. But these three replays that we just did live right here were absolutely insane. Like, these were cream of the crop replays, man. All right, I'm gonna share it for your viewing and educational pleasure. Share that replay. Bam. And we got one more. Share that replay. And paste. Boom. All right. We got it posted in general chat for everyone's viewing and educational pleasure. I will most likely upload this to YouTube as well. Because quite honestly, these were great. These were, I don't know if RNG was like completely and utterly on my side with all of these, but whew. Oh, all right. Yeah. That's a good idea. Into combat testing you go. Got to make sure to flourish it up, right? Oh, that'll be perfect. I mean, people are probably going to be a little turned on, like, oh my god, 2 hours of gameplay for 3 hunts? What the hell is this? But I mean, like, it is broken down so it's broken down so well. You know what I mean? Like, we go in here, we just pick a. Can we pick? Oh yeah, we can pick stuff that we've already done. All right, cool. So I'll already have it preloaded in there. So we can talk about it one last time. This common archer just happens to be my best archer too. Like, the luck's kind of low, but 25 agility in this thing is so incredible. Plus the dex isn't bad. It's pretty nice. We got knight. Just pick a knight that's on cooldown. Continue. All right. So do we have it right here? No, this one was not on the right one. All right. So we'll go over the build one last time, since we've seen it in action. This is our Holy Trinity. We've got our priest. We got our healer. We got our DPS. We got our tank. Right. The classic Holy Trinity. Nothing too special, nothing too crazy, right? Honestly, these cards are actually really, really good comparatively to everything else I've done. This is probably my A team right here. These 3 common cards are probably my best cards for this entire event. These 3. So the strat, right? We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start from the right, right? We're gonna start with our tank. By far the most important ability to have. Bam! Challenge! Right here, man. Most important ability to have in the entire encounter, bar none. It opens up a kill window. You create a kill window for yourself. And before you're having to wait for a wild charge, oh my god, this sucks. I can only avoid a rampage by killing a little boar inside the turn where wild charge is cast or the turn after it goes out, right? That's my only chance to kill a little boar. Then I gotta wait 74 turns for it to charge again, right? Nope, not with this. You taunt it, kill a little boar, don't worry about it. Done. Wipe your hands. On to the next one, right? For the king, super important. Specifically because whatever you have, this makes you like 2 or 3 levels higher for strength and endurance. Like, it's not a tiny amount. This gives you like 7 to 9 additional strength and endurance at level 10. It's pretty bonkers. Forever Vigilant, super important. The daze resist it gives your backline is incredible, because let's go over it again. Daze gives you negative initiative, which moves you down in the turn order, and that sucks because action economy is everything. You don't want the little boars taking 900 more turns than you do, because if they take more turns than you, you're more likely to lose. And then this is just a nice little additional piece of defense, right? And because we're using For the King, we're getting the extra combo bonus on it as well. So we're getting 6 plus 4% endurance, and then 5 plus 3% endurance. So we're getting 11% plus 7% of whatever our endurance is, which, I mean, what is that? It's like 2 maybe if you've got like 30. Maybe 1. At least 1. So this is the bare minimum. This is going to be a 12% increase or decrease in damage received from P2 and P3, which is huge because it makes you more survivable for any of the wild charges or even a rampage if you accidentally proc one. And we're getting the combo from For the King. Going back to our DPS strategy here, in tiers of what's most important, we've got 1 small stone, right? Second most important, flurry. Third most important, piercing shot. And then tier 3 doesn't matter. You can pick anything you want here. I never use it. Period, end of story. Everything here is mana 19, mana 23, mana 19. We have way too few mana to be playing around with tier 3, right? We gotta be using what's important. We use flurry for the additional 5% crit chance. 1 small stone comes with 15% extra crit chance. So, I mean, if you've got average luck, you're looking at a 30 to 33% crit chance from 1 small stone. If you hit, this does have DRD on it, a degree of difficulty, DOD. So it's not perfect, but what we do with this is we fish for crits. We can hit the front boar and the middle boar at the exact same time. we can get some big chunks of damage out, and we can adjust to which one we need to kill. Once we're in kill percentage, we wait for a taunt from our tank or for wild charge, and we simply finish it off with a piercing shot. That's all we need. Plus, I mean, 5%. Who's going to get mad at 5% more crit, right? Moving on to the sustainability. We've got Prayer of Healing. We've got Blessing of Light. We got Freedom. We got a Holy Bacon. All right, so Prayer of Healing, that is our main heal. We're spamming this constantly all the time. If someone's not, like, I'd say one from topped off, right? If someone's not one from topped off, we're topping them off. I like the critical heal chance a lot more than I like the healing potency. Healing potency is really good for overtime, long arbitrage fights. This comes in clutch when you need it. Because, I mean, it may overheal if you heal too early, but a lot of the times you're going to find yourself pretty low health and needing a lot more right now, and having 20% chance to, like, get that nice 1.5 times bonus is huge. Freedom is a ripcord special only. We do not use this except for in the case of a bleed stack of 4 or 5. If we have 4 bleed stacks or more, we are using this as a ripcord to get those bleed stacks off, because bleed is the most destabilizing mechanic that happens outside of the big boars AoEs. And then for wild charges, we have Holy Beacon. So after a wild charge, I put Holy Beacon on the front line, whoever it is. It doesn't have to be the tank because we could be shuffled around. We put Holy Beacon on the front line, and then we spam Prayer of Healing on whoever needs it the most. And that's it. That's the strategy. That's the strategy that has gotten me 3, 4, 5 hunt successes in a row. And these last 2 being the most impressive, where I'm able to kill 2 little boars on the first wild charge, just right off the bat. It's been a time. It's been a time and a half, guys. It's been a big deal. I'm probably gonna turn in here in a little bit. We're probably gonna end stream in a little bit. If anybody's got questions, throw them in right now, because I'll be uploading a instructional YouTube video on this strat, which I'm calling the potato strat because I'm using potatoes in these strats. I'll be uploading it to YouTube. That could be hopefully short and concise. I don't want anything longer than a 10-minute video. Probably going to be longer than 10. I don't do anything short, so I mean, I gotta be honest, it's probably gonna be like a 20-minute video. I hope it's not gonna be a 45-minute video. But yeah, if anybody out there in chat's got any questions for me right now, please feel free to ask them, because I wanna clear up any confusions that there might be. It's a perfect strat for most people. The only issue I could see is if someone doesn't have an archer with good luck. That is 100% the case. However, I do want to point out the heroes that I used. My archers had, like, mediocre luck at best. Like, this one got good luck. Crazy luck. Love the luck. This is one of the ones I used. It's got 18. This is one of the ones I've used today. In that last one. Let's see, was this is one of them too? Yeah, 15 luck. It's like, this just goes to show, even if you just got like regular average luck, you can still fish for crits. I think this is the one I used first. Should have high luck. Yeah, this one had high luck and low dex. So, I mean, it's really however you level. Like, it doesn't matter if you've got, you know, high dex, low luck, high luck, low dex. It's just a good time. It's good hanging with you guys, too. Thanks for pushing me on here. I didn't think I was going to go live tonight, but, I mean, Cycleland was just like, hell yeah, bro, do it. So I did. Man, I love the fact that I didn't embarrass myself on air. But yeah, I think that'll do it, guys. Thanks for tuning in. This has been a super fun time. Appreciate it. Yeah, spread it around. After I finish up here, you can share the stream. It should be like a viewable video, like recent video on Twitch for at least 2 weeks, I think. But I should have it like this uncut replay available for tomorrow. Hell yeah, man. Seriously, good luck, everybody. I hope these strats helped you out. I hope you guys get lots of drops, right? I hope you guys all have better luck than I do, and you get more than 15 Gaia's tiers out of your 10 wins. I did get a void chart, so I can't complain too much. But with that, thank you for coming out, guys. I really appreciate you hanging out with me, playing the game with me. And until next time, have a good one.